Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Sarah Jane Saturday. I am Davros and I am a Whovian and I have my 10th, 9th Dr. Sonic screwdriver out. So yeah, this is Sarah Jane Saturday and today I review the Sarah Jane Adventures, The Wedding of Sarah Jane Smith. So this is another two-part serial where Sarah meets this man, this gentleman named Peter Delton, played by Nigel Havers, and they meet each other, go on a couple dates, and then he proposes to her because they both find that they're in love and they're a good match, and Sarah is about to get married, and then of course after all that the doctor abruptly comes in. Yes, the doctor, the 10th Doctor, of course, comes in and stops the wedding, but it's too late when the Trickster is up to his old tricks and traps Sarah Jane in some little pocket like sort of dimension, and then the doctor has to get Sarah out of this pickle, and of course Peter believes that the Trickster is an angel that saved him after he had a fall and would have died. But of course, with the Trickster being the Trickster, there's always a catch. You make an agreement with him, he'll do it, but then there's always a price. And he thought by doing this, he could get Sarah Jane to fall in love with him and marry him. And while she settles down, she'll forget all about her journalism and alien investigations, and even closes down Mr. Smith as well in this. And the Doctor has to then convince Peter to see sense that the Trickster is evil. Of course, he does tell the Trickster that him and Sarah are a perfect match, and but he knows that he has to do what's right, and he sacrifices himself and withdraws his agreement, only for Sarah to be heartbroken, and the wedding's off. And of course, she says she has a moment with the Doctor in the final act. The gang, all the kids, get to have a look around the TARDIS as well, but Sarah reminds them that they're being grounded by the Judoon. And the Doctor then goes off into more adventures in space and time. So let's get on to my likes and dislikes. So first of all, I'm going to get onto my likes. I like that the Doctor was in this. Yes, the Doctor was in a spin-off show where he wasn't the main star, he was the secondary character, but I loved it. Ever since they teased it at the start of Series 3, I was looking forward to it. Of course, David Tennant was the current Doctor at that time, and this was in 2009 where we didn't have a series, but instead we were compensated with specials. And at this time when this episode aired, it was in October, so a couple of weeks before we got to see the waters of Mars, we got to see the 10th Doctor in a story of the Sarah Jane Adventures, and David Tennant was just brilliant as always as the Doctor. Always there in time. Well, wasn't quite in time this time, but he ended up working with Luke, Clyde, and Rani to stop the Trickster from his evil ways. I also like that they got the Trickster back because he was a reoccurring villain in the series. And as always, played by Paul Marc Davis. He was just the usual mad monster that wanted to chaos to unfold because to him chaos is his food source. I also liked Nigel Havers in this, guest starring as Peter. He was to me, he's one of them guy actors who always appear in things. Like he's been in God, he's been in all sorts of stuff, you know, and he briefly guest starred in this one. I also liked that K9 was in this too, you know, and K9 just referred to the Doctor as the Master, going, "Yes, Master." Yeah, this was a fun ride, a fun adventure, and I enjoyed it a lot. I do have a few errors though. One dislike is that we didn't get to see the Doctor enough in part 1. Yeah, I remember watching part 1 and being excited to see the Doctor in this. You know, and throughout the episode we hear that sound of the TARDIS, you know, so I'm thinking, oh, is he coming, he's coming. And then he bursts in at the last minute, and just as part 1's about to wrap up and leave us with that cliffhanger. So I didn't like that the Doctor didn't get a lot of screen time as he should, but, you know, it more than made up for it in part 2, where he was like, you know, and, you know, just, the Doctor was just a show stealer in this, and it actually felt like an episode of Doctor Who, but it wasn't Doctor Who. It was the Doctor, who is our main character from the main show, you know, in the spin-off show, doing a support role. But yeah, I don't think he spent as much time with Elisabeth Sladen, with Sarah, as, you know, because like they were trapped in a pocket dimension or something. But yeah, I enjoyed watching this one, and the Doctor and Sarah reacquainting and reconnecting again once again. And I like that we got to get a good look at the TARDIS inside, even though we've seen it many times before. So this is a pretty decent serial. I can't recommend it enough, especially to 10th Doctor fans. So my ratings, they had good visuals, so they get a 9, the performances a 10, the writing a 9, and my personal, I'll give it a 9 because I really enjoyed this one. So there you are, my review on The Wedding of Sarah Jane Smith. This has been Sarah Jane Saturday. I've been Davros the Whovian. So if you like this video, be sure to share with your friends, give it a big thumbs up, and yeah, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more from me. I upload every Tuesday and Saturday. So yeah, so until next time, run for your life.